should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Right to the air is Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now Jackson. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They run it again with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And That's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the...
I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready? 11.
Here's Burrow to throw right away.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11, Mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. To the 27-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 21.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Demarcus Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here we go. empty. 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the Ravens Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
On the move to his left.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. Steps away.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds here. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
11 MT, 11 MT.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The slot man in motion right. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. He will find his man Chase complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mixing up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Powers through it.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT, hey. 11 MT, hey.
He'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
He's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 66 yards.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
11 empty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 36, Bengals 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's got his his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now...
Oh, he sheds himself free.
He's got room at the 30.
Uses the stiff arm.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Back to Mixon on second down. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. It's amazing that we're creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points are certainly not at a premium here.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that